Hi, I'm Sia, the Skin Philosopher. Thank you for joining me. As mentioned, today I'm going to discuss with you why most acne products don't work. Now, acne can be quite an upsetting condition for a lot of people. So we're always looking for any solution we can find or any quick fix because obviously we want to get rid of it as soon as we can. But unfortunately, when you're dealing with acne, it's not as simple as a quick fix or one solution that's going to fix it. The issue I find with a lot of people that do come in that have tried to treat acne is unfortunately acne is a condition that doesn't happen on the surface. The bacteria that sits around the hair follicle sits in the deeper layer of the skin, and that bacteria causes the sebaceous gland to also become overactive. What happens is then you get an overproduction of sebum and the bacteria in it, and therefore you start to get an oiliness, a greasiness, and an infection, which leads to pimples on the surface of the skin. Immediately, our first reaction is, because we see it here, let's get rid of it. So we look for the most astringent products on the market. Anything that's going to dry the surface, dry it up, get rid of the oil, get rid of the breakouts. Unfortunately, unless you can control the acne down here and get the bacteria under control, you're not going to stop the acne. It's going to keep producing and it's going to keep spreading. But what happens is the traditional products that we buy are very astringent. They've got benzyl peroxides, they've got acids in them, and these are very drying products. So you do, and you might get a really quick fix where you dry up on the surface, but you haven't dealt with the cause down here. So you might get a quick temporary fix or get a day where it feels alleviated, but then that sebaceous gland is just going to continue to overproduce the sebum that then contains the bacteria inside. So you need to find a product that has the ability to reach the deeper layer of the skin where it can normalize the overactivity of the sebaceous gland and get the bacteria under control. That is primary. That is your first goal in being successful with treating acne, is getting the bacteria down here under control. The other problem with acne is when you use those products that may work temporarily because they remove the excess oil and blockages and congestion on the surface and the pimples, and you think, oh, it's gone. What you're actually doing is you're also removing an oily layer of bacteria called the acid mantle that sits on the very top layer of our skin to protect us. Once you remove that layer, you now tell that overactive already sebaceous gland to produce more oil, more sebum, because that acid mantle has to be put back and be in place on the surface. So it's almost like you're creating a vicious cycle because you're now contributing to the overactivity of sebaceous oil being produced down here because you keep removing it from the top. We also find a lot of our acne skins may not be oil dry, but they are water dry. They're also skins that are starved from all nutrition because you're so scared to put anything onto your skin. All you can focus on is, let's dry it up, let's dry it up, let's get rid of the acne, let's get rid of the acne, the oil. No, you have to first understand that acne is an inflammatory condition. You have to be using products that A, calm inflammation in the skin, and B, get the bacteria under control. So you might find that you're using a skincare product that may temporarily work for 3-6 months, and then suddenly you'll go, it stop working, because the skin will also work out a way to stop you from trying to work against it. So it also thickens that top layer to stop you trying to keep removing it as well. And that goes back to our philosophy. So it's understanding that unless you're reaching down here, getting the bacteria under control, normalizing the overactivity of sebaceous glands, you're just going to be a little hamster on a wheel. You're going to go round and round and round in circles, and you think you're getting somewhere, but you're not. So to be successful, to treat acne, you need to be using cosmeceutical skincare products that have the ability to reach that deeper layer of the skin and get the bacteria under control. I hope this has been informative, and I hope this has managed to help you think about a better way to being successful in treating acne. Thank you for joining me. Have a lovely day.